This is a fan-based parody. Star Wars is owned by Disney. Please support the official release. If you want to stop slavers, Tatooine might be a good place to start.
Good, I'll go. I want to kill them. Kill all those slavers.
What the f*** is this guy doing?
Maklaw is disturbed by this man. He wants to kill him, but he resists.
No offense, but you don't look like the most peaceful individual.
Ha 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 ha!
But...
Fool, didn't you hear me before? I said I'm gonna free you!
Okay, I'm not sure this is sanctioned by the Rebel Alliance, so,
Do it!
Okay.
You don't know what tickles my pickle. Lightning pee-pee!
Last time on Weekend Star Warriors.
I had a frickin' problem, as you guys saw. Do I help just the slaves, or do I also help the droids?
Well, the answer is to help everybody.
Oh, I don't know. I guess it was your decision. I would agree. Help everyone, but, I don't know.
Sure, yeah, help everyone. I can't believe you used your real name.
You're only one person.
Aren't you worried that people are going to come after you?
No.
Oh, well, okay. That guy was right.
I don't live in a state of paranoia.
Oh, that must be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that guy was right, though. You don't look very peaceful.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
That's fair.
It's very fair.
So
are you peaceful?
Rude.
Yeah.
So you are peaceful, is your point.
Yeah.
I think he walks the line.
I'm pretty sure he's working towards getting peace.
Yes, by killing everyone who deserves to be killed.
That doesn't...
Exactly.
All right.
I'm making the galaxy a better place.
When you put it that way, it sounds pretty scary and wrong. It's just a complicated situation.
For you and maybe, for not me.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Of killing.
I feel like there's going to be a lot more of that before this story's over, just judging by his tone.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
Yes.
lots of murder and slaughter of
Don't be
things.
so judgy.
Well, I, for one, am excited to hear the rest of this story. Keep on going.
Welcome to Weekend Star Warriors. One of the droids jerks, and you notice that a small piece of paper crumpled up, or flimsoplast crumpled up.
I pick it up.
Okay.
Can you read?
Yes.
Okay, so
You can
I read
read.
it.
Okay. It says, please free us. We are slaves too.
I just got my butt blinding! Oh man. Okay, so now I have a moral conflict.
Mm-hmm. Well, you could always ask to buy this slave, or you could sneak in later after the after this, but that would take a little longer.
How much is this slave? Droid.
I'd say about 300 credits.
Oh, I'm in just a flipping given mode. How much for this one? I asked the judges.
He holds up his hand, 3, and then 5, and then 5. 355.
He looks beaten and worn down. Really?
He roll an intimidation check. Presence.
6.
200.
He has an old coat of paint.
Roll another intimidation check.
2.
150.
Okay. I buy him.
You buy him. The droid starts walking with you.
Uh-huh.
Do you walk away a little bit, at least out of earshot?
I asked the droid, how good is your hearing?
Mine is very good.
Can you translate?
A little. I've grown fluent with the Jawa language. But...
Excellent.
Okay.
Let's go for a little walk. Tell me when you can't hear them.
Okay.
Starts
Starts.
walking.
Mm-hmm. You, him, and Tucker.
Uh-huh.
And Cappy is continuing to converse with them. See what I tell you, a great deal here. Now, make sure you wait for our signal, because when you hit our signal, and that is all I can hear of them.
Alright, so let's go back a few more steps.
Mhm.
Like we're pacing,
Yep.
talking, and then we stop. So he's still within earshot.
And the Jawas gave you his restraining bolt controller,
Right.
and he's still got it on.
Uh-huh.
Thank you for buying me. I don't.
I'm not buying you, I'm freeing you.
Oh,
Shh.
okay.
Listen to their conversation. Well, can you hear anything of interest?
He tilts up his head and starts repeating exactly what he is hearing.
He's like my little radio right now?
Uh-huh.
Okay, good.
Yes, we will get rid of the slaves, and then trust me, they will come flocking to you for droids. You will have more business than ever. What, Tuskens? You think I'm gonna trust Tuskens with this? No. It's all you. You are our boys. You are our men. You are the great ones. Don't worry. No, I don't want any of your droids. I mean, come on.
I make them.
No offense, but your droids need a bit more maintenance. You might be able to sell more at the current market if they are more maintained. But trust me, once these slaves are gone, you will get everyone wanting you. Even that Treadwell right there.
Okay, so he's talking him up. Okay, cool. From here, I guess it would be me, Tucker, and the droid.
Yes. My designation is Z3, 3, and 1. You can call me...
I'm gonna call you Z3.
Okay.
It's easier. Rolls
Okay.
off the tongue nicer. Alright, Z3. Are you familiar with the Tuscan language?
No, I do know that they absolutely despise all machines, and it would be best if I could just avoid them.
Then you will stay at a distance when we are inside their camp.
You're going inside their camp, or...
There's many things you're gonna learn, Z3, about me.
Okay.
And there may not be pretty.
Although, before we leave, would it be alright if we left a little something with my fellow droids? You see, while we are indeed built to work and enjoy it, we're sometimes abused. But instead of being able to run away or kill ourselves, we're either forced to have our memories erased so that slavery is maintained, but vast majority of the droids here either don't remember their former masters or don't care. I myself have memory banks that are very fond of helping to raise 3 generations of children to adulthood. The problem is, these Jawas stole me, and I would like to eventually make my way back to my old family. But...
Oh, didn't you hear me before? I said I'm gonna free you!
Okay. Thank you, but...
God!
There are some... I'm just saying that there are some other droids who would like to be freed from these Jawas.
We'll deal with that when we come back.
Okay. Thank you.
We need to kill these guys first. Well, I mean the Huts. And then I can scare the piss out of the Jawas.
Okay.
And then I can free your guys.
Okay. Why exactly are we going to the Tuskens? Or are you going to the Tuskens?
There's gonna be a diversion.
Okay.
So we can sneak in and f*** up their day.
F*** up the Tuskens day?
The Jawas.
Not the Jawas day?
Everybody's f***ing day. I'm gonna start with the Huts first.
Okay, yes, alright. I may be able to assist with whatever, as long as it is something that will eventually get me back to my family, and will potentially... whatever.
Exactly, whatever.
Okay.
Let's go.
Thank you, kind sir. You will not regret this. I don't have much, but...
Already regretting it. Just kidding.
if this works, I promise I will make you one of the best pairs of sunglasses I have ever crafted. That is my specialty.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Fucking Maklaw's going crazy helping everybody.
Okay, so would you care to make your way towards the Tuskens camp?
Yes.
All right.
So meanwhile, I'm talking to Tucker, who is well versed with about the Tusken Raiders, and I'm trying to get as much information that would help us.
Well, the first thing I would say is it might be best to send Z3 here back to whatever ship you had, because the Tuskens, they tend to hate droids and any technology.
How fast can you run back to town, Z3?
I can be there within 5 minutes.
Excellent.
Okay, which docking bay are you in?
2.
Okay, yes, I will report to docking bay 2, wait there, and stay in whichever ship is there. What designation ship is it?
It's a Y-Wing.
Okay, I'm going. He waddles away as though he's got shit in his diaper, but that's just how
He
how
runs.
protocols run.
So I practically have a C-3PO.
Yes.
Nice. Do they have any R2 units? The Jawas, I mean?
No, not at the moment. They're all broken. There is actually an R2 unit in the Y-Wing, but he elected to stay with Adrianica.
But he's not my little buddy, though.
No.
I need an R2 unit now. I'm gonna pick up droids like my buddies. So we go to the Tuskens while he's
Well, you're
running.
starting to go there,
Yeah.
and Tucker says there are a couple routes, but the safest route into the Tuskens' camp is to first gain their respect. You see, to do this, you'll have to first wrangle a bantha, since that will prove your worth. You've roped a couple things in your day.
Oh, Yeah, I'm a cowboy now.
But this can be presented to the Tuscans as a prized gift. However, the Tuscans are always watching, so the bantha will need to be captured without any assistance of a vehicle. You can buy a mount in town and possibly use that to capture it.
How far are we?
5 minutes away.
Oh, okay. That's why it was so easy for him to get back, because we weren't
Yeah.
that far. We were just on the outskirts?
Yep.
Okay. All right, Tucker. how
There
much do
there
you-
are other routes, but I'd say this is the easiest route.
Very well.
Roll for perception to see if you can figure out what.
I see nothing. I got to.
Okay. You will have to go back to the
Town.
animal dude.
Tucker, you are now my guide for here. You tell me where the nearest best places we can get animals so we can go find ourselves a band.
Here. This is run by Dondo. He is a weak way. They've got very dry skin, but he is fairly honorable. He is a slaver, but I know. Please don't kill him. We've already got a timetable at the moment.
Timetables are so restrictive.
Hello. How may I help you?
I'm looking for 2 beasts for us to ride into the sands.
Okay. What exactly are you looking for? Power and speed, speed and endurance, or endurance and power?
I look back and forth with my eyeballs, trying
You
to think
see-
which one I want.
You see a huge Ronto.
I tell him, 1 moment, let me talk to my associate. Tucker, what do we want?
I think that depending on how you want to wrangle them, if you want to chase them down and try and tire them out, you'd want speed and endurance. If you want to sneak up on them, endurance and power would be best. And if you just want to rush in and grab them with as much strength as possible, probably the power and speed.
Let's go with power and actually the stealthy way, from behind. The middle one, the second choice.
Speed and endurance?
That one, no, that was the first one.
Endurance and power?
Yeah, that one.
Alright. These are dewbacks.
Ooh.
Big, giant lizard things. They're called dewbacks because they have a...
Dewy back.
Yeah, they tend to sweat, which is odd for a lizard. They actually sweat to cool themselves down.
Fantastic.
So, let's see, would you be planning on buying these or just to rent?
What's the rate for both?
Oh, buying will cost you a couple thousand, but rental will only be about 50 credits per day.
I'll rent both.
Okay, that'll be 100.
All right. Will you go away?
Okay.
Because
You're both on big ass dewbacks.
Hold on, before we go, by any chance, do you have any bantha fodder?
Yes, I believe I have some in the back. It's 10 credits for a pound.
I'll take a pound.
Okay. He gives you some bantha fodder.
And now we go.
So, you head off. The dewbacks are kind of slow. Tucker guides you to where the last herd of banthas has been seen. Mm-hmm. And you finally get there just as the sun is starting to rise.
Oh.
They are all sleeping, standing up. Some people would attempt bantha tipping at this moment. But then they would promptly be ripped to shreds by the Tuscans. Would you care to,
Do a perception check.
Okay, go ahead.
It's a 1.
You don't see shit.
I knew it.
Tucker looks around at the various banthas and says that it might be better to get one of the younger ones because the Tuscans tend to like to train them from birth. Or train them from near birth. That one there is a little too young. It's still nursing. However, the one on the far left, or left middle towards us, you see it? Okay.
I just see him pointing. I just say, I can't see shit.
I would recommend trying to get that one. Now, I noticed you, well, amongst your strange bone armor, you seem to have an old stormtrooper belt. Would it happen to have a grappling hook?
Look.
It does.
Yes, it does.
And let's just say, because you rolled a
critically
6, you have 3 grappling hooks.
I got 3.
Okay.
I didn't know I had these.
It might be worthwhile to lay one of them down as a tripwire and then direct the rest of them into that one.
So hurting them and separating the younger one that we want?
Yes.
Okay, and then we'll lure it closer with the bantha fodder.
All right. So, what do you want to do?
So we're gonna go with his plan.
You set up a little snare trap,
Mm-hmm.
put it around a boulder, and then under a sand dune.
Mm-hmm.
Put most of the bantha fodder over the trap.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can try to approach the herd straight on, or try to sneak around behind them and spook them towards the trap.
Spooking him towards the trap.
So you slowly inch around. They are starting to wake up.
Mm-hmm.
Roll for stealth.
That's my cunning.
Cunning.
That's +2.
Yeah, cunning is everything, ain't it?
I know. 4.
They start to get a little nervous, move a little further away from the trap, so it's a little difficult. Care to continue?
Yes. This time I try to go the direction that they're trying to go to, trying to lead them still into the trap. So.
You could try it on your feet rather than on the mount. That might be a little quieter.
Oh, okay. So I get off and I'm doing it.
Okay.
Since I'm a big boy,
Okay, roll with advantage.
I'm taking that advantage, and I got better. So.
All right, you managed to correct a little bit and come behind them. Would you like to guide Tucker anywhere?
I'm gonna have Tucker go straight forward, continue the same route he's going. I'm gonna take the side to flank him to make sure that I can continue to push him towards the trap and kind of hurt them that way, so they don't end up going away and dispersing.
Go ahead and roll to scare them, I guess. Presence.
I don't.
Well, you pop up and yell, but that's actually good because the fact that you don't scare them too much means they aren't stampeding. They're just starting to move away from you very slowly. Kind of irritated. Like, what the f*** is this guy doing?
I clap my hands. Maybe that'll get them moving.
Okay, they start moving a little bit.
Okay.
They're moving past your trap.
Damn it!
However, one of the younger ones smells something and starts walking over towards your trap.
Oh, good.
It sees it.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to start eating.
Mm-hmm.
Roll for intellect to see if you did a decent trap.
I did good. I got 6.
All right.
I did good.
He starts to get tangled in the trap, though he doesn't notice it. And now all you have to do is scare him, and then he will get completely tangled.
Excellent.
How
How
do you
far
scare
away are the other ones? Because I don't want to get stampeded.
The other ones are maybe 20 feet away.
All right. I do a little yell.
Okay.
It sounds like a big yell. It's so little they don't hear it. It's a 1.
He is starting to move away. You're going to need to make a really loud noise.
Now I'm really going to get loud.
You could always shoot.
Shh. Eliminates the element of surprise.
Okay, you make
I
a
roar.
huge Wookiee yell that
I roar.
that startles all of them.
Roar!
They all scream and start stampeding.
Yeah.
The one that is in the snare trips and falls. It is stuck, one of its legs, and it is trying desperately to get away. You have a chance to rush up to it and try to
it.
hog tie it. With...
Yes, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to use my brawn.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay, he kicks you in the face. And
Ow!
You take 3 damage.
Okay. That f***ing hurt.
Care to try again?
Yeah. Wait, now that I got kicked, I took damage.
Let's just say you do a +1 to your brawn.
Okay. Ooh, that's total of 5, 6.
Okay, you manage to wrestle it to the ground and tie up its legs.
But I still probably get kicked.
Nah, you manage to... Okay, you take 1 more damage.
Okay. Wookie get mad.
You can try to tame it here, or just put it on the back of your dewback.
No, I'm gonna tame it here.
All right.
Like all the other ones are gone, right?
Yeah, they've all...
Took off.
They've f***ed off.
All right. Total of 5.
All right, he's calmed down a little bit, at least to stop kicking.
Okay. So I'm still working on him, trying to calm him down, trying to.
You can
break
give him some more bantha fodder.
I do.
All right, roll again.
6.
All right, he seems to like you a bit now. He's cautious, but he's stopped struggling, and he's managed to stand up on his hog-tied legs.
Okay. Now I'm still gonna try to break its will.
Okay.
Pretty much so it follows me. Actually, no. I'm gonna tie it to my dewback so we are walking with.
Well, you have to untie its legs so it can walk.
First, I'm gonna tie it to the dewback.
Okay. Make a probably mechanics I guess, intellect.
4.
All right. You manage to tie it on. You untie the things, and it is now following you.
Okay.
It keeps sniffing at you, wanting more fodder.
Of course it would. Just to keep it. How much do I have left?
You have probably about 3 handfuls left.
Okay. I give it 1. Just so I can keep following.
Now that you have the bantha,
Mm-hmm.
Tucker leads you to the Tuscan camp.
Mm-hmm.
As he's starting to walk up, whatever you do, don't mention droids, Jawas, or vehicles. They catch a single whiff of it, and we are dead.
What about huts?
Well, don't say that you're working for them.
I'm not working for them.
Good. They hate them.
Good. We'll use that.
Okay. You are... protocol dictates that we approach the Tuscan camp wearing no shoes. Or shoes similar to the Tuscans. I can't tell. You have a lot of fur. Do you wear shoes?
No.
Okay. That's perfect then. He shows that he is wearing Tuscan-style shoes.
Uh-huh.
Kind of wraps. I'm a common visitor, so, let's see. Just get off the dewback, walk on foot, and present the bantha to the guards, and let me do the talking.
Very well. Easier
Alright.
for me.
You walk up, and the guards aim rifles at you, but they see Tucker and lower their rifles somewhat.
As I'm pulling the bantha behind me.
Tucker tries to speak in their language. They look at each other, yell back to someone within the camp, yell at Tucker again. Tucker says, they're fetching the chief, or his envoy. They escort you in with the bantha. One of the, you can't quite tell, it's a strangely differently dressed Tuscan, you believe a female, holds out her hand. Give the leash to her.
I hand her the leash.
Okay, she takes it, walks away without saying anything.
Is the bantha resistant?
No, Bantha seems to like her.
Oh, okay. I was about to give her the last of the...
They escort you to an inner tent where there is a very old and tattered looking Tuscan, or at least what you can see of the robes. Tucker bows to him, says his piece, then turns to you. I've told them that you would like their assistance with attacking the Hutts who have persecuted them for many years, and they seem a little intrigued, but they are wondering what is in it for a foreigner such as yourself.
The enemy of my enemies is my friend.
He tries to explain that. The Tuscan chief is very suspicious. He wants to know why it is that they are your enemy. What is it that they have done to wrong you?
They've killed my people through slavery.
He explains that. He wants to know how killing just the Hutts will benefit him. How is he sure that no one else will come and take over?
The Hutts would be one less threat that they would have to deal with.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion.
2 plus 2 is 4.
So Tucker says, plus, with them gone, the slaves will be gone too, and they will leave, and then more people will leave. Should I say that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he tries to convince them. The Tuscan rubs his chin, nods, grabs out of what looks like a golf bag a gaffy stick, very old, walks up to you, and holds it out. This is a great honor. You should take it.
I bring out both hands and hold it very respectfully.
The chief says that he wants this stick to be stabbed into whichever droid or machine or hut you are planning to kill or destroy.
It will go into one of the huts.
Okay.
And I say it with such a big grin on my face.
The chief is very impressed. The chief wishes to talk with you at length after this is over, perhaps to discuss your fighting style, if you should succeed.
Battle plans?
Not necessarily. They have their own battle plans. They just would like to potentially spar with you.
Okay.
It's a great honor. Alright.
Okay. Very well.
Okay.
Let's work up a sweat.
Go ahead and roll a d20. As you're leaving, roll for perception or cunning.
Okay. 11.
All right. You hear a woman screaming.
What's that?
I suggest we don't go investigate. They have unique ways. We should just go. Okay. You go and investigate. In one of the side tents, you find a half-naked human woman being whipped to near death by a young Tuscan teenager.
I roar. See if it stopped him.
He does stop, and he yells something in Tuscan.
What do you say?
He said, "These are our ways, stay out of it."
What did she do?
It's part of their coming-of-age ceremony. They kidnap random settlers and slowly beat them to death.
I go to the chieftain. I want that boy who's whipping to show his warriorhood out in the field of battle, not whipping a woman who's tied up. Have him spar with me.
The chief looks down at you. You do not understand our ways, he says in broken basic.
How is that creating a warrior?
He talks to Tucker. He says that it shows them to be ruthless and never care about any weakness for any enemy.
Have him show me his ruthlessness in the sparring ring.
Roll an intimidation check.
3 + 2 is 5.
You are to leave now, he says, again in broken basic. He is not going to let you take her.
Be careful. So I walk away from the chieftain's tent, and I may beeline it to that guy.
All right. He glares at you, or you think he glares through his mask.
I'm walking right up to him. What does he do?
He reaches for...
I grab him.
Okay, you grab him by the neck. Roll for strength.
This is brawn, right?
Uh-huh.
That's 7.
Do you want to kill him?
No.
Okay, he is struggling against you.
Ruthlessness doesn't come from whipping the innocent. Translate, Tucker.
Tucker translates.
Whatever he was going for with his other hand, or for his hand, I'm disarming him. Putting him down. I'm not throwing him down. Putting him down. And freeing her, and we're getting out.
Let me roll something. He shoots you in the back for 1 damage.
With my plate? Alright.
It just breaks against your bone armor.
My bone armor.
Because it's actually a slug thrower, the equivalent of today's guns.
Okay.
What do you do?
Now this isn't self-defense. I go for him.
Roll for strength.
2 + 3 is 5.
Okay, you bowl him over.
Okay.
He is on the ground.
Uh-huh.
He starts to scream, but suddenly... Natural 6, Tucker rushes in and stabs him in the throat.
Okay.
A female Tuscan rushes in. She stares at the carnage. She doesn't seem to notice that you are holding the woman because your back is facing towards her. Tucker yells something in Tuscan. She runs away and starts screaming. And he says, "We've got to get out of here. I told them that one of the Hutt's agents came in and killed this boy."
Good. Let's go.
Okay.
Smart thinking, boy.
Yeah.
Alright, so we go.
So you rush out. You get out of there.
I grab the girl, I throw over my back, and I yell out, and I tell her, "Formalities later. Running now. Go, go, go."
Okay.
So
Tucker throws a quick blanket over her.
Okay.
So that it just looks like you're carrying luggage. So you rush out. All of the Tuscans are very angry. They think that Jabba's assassins have sent someone in. You hop on your dewbacks and start making your way back to town.
Excellent. F***ing Robin Hood.
Halfway back there, as the sun is really high up, like around noon, the woman starts to slip off of the dewback.
I grab her. Buy whatever clothing she's wearing. I don't know. What is she wearing? Top, bottom, no bottom, top?
Right now she's wearing the blanket that you covered her with.
Okay, so I'm holding on to her. Like a burrito. I got it under my arm now. Like a burrito.
I have some medical training. Maybe I should take a look at her.
Here?
Well, I'm not sure she's gonna make it any.
Okay.
Okay, he lifts up the sheet and nearly pukes, puts it back.
Come on, man!
How long did they have you?
3 days.
Okay.
3 days! Those animals.
He comes up to you, Maklaw, and says, she's very badly infected. She doesn't have much time left. There's really nothing even a specialist could do at this point. It might be best to just stay with her until the time comes.
How much time does she have left?
Could be minutes.
Damn it, Doc. I look at my furry watch.
Damn it, I'm a translator, not a doctor. Okay.
Fine. I tell her, you're okay. You're okay.
Okay, she holds on tightly, and you continue walking back to town. You make it all the way back to town.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm holding her body, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cappy is there to meet you, and he goes, "Oh, shit. Quick, take her inside,
Okay.
He immediately grabs some towels and tries to see to the wound.
Mm-hmm.
He sees how bad the whipping is and throws them away, reaches under his desk, pulls out a cup of strong liquor, and pours some for her.
Okay.
Gives her a sip.
She went out like a boss.
She drinks it, and then she looks up at you and at Tucker and says,
Thank you. Please don't let this happen to anybody else.
and then she lets out her final breath and dies.
Oh, girl, you ain't gonna die in vain. Oh, no. So great, now I'm gonna go kill Tusken Raiders.
Yeah.
And kill everybody on Tatooine. Nuke this bitch from orbit!
Okay.
Alien reference.
Yep. It's the only way to be sure.
Yep.
Now, the day of the attack, or night of the attack, I think it would be best if you go at nighttime.
Yes.
You've already talked with the Tuskens about what hour to go, and Cappy has talked to the Jawas, told them to mess with security. Apparently, most of the huts and everyone else has gone out on their sail barge for a little party.
Son of a biscuit.
You want to take Tucker with you?
Yes.
Okay, what about
Tucker-
Z3?
The Tusken Raiders are hitting from one side, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm infiltrating, right?
Yep.
Okay, good. Yeah, I'll take them.
Okay. You sneak up, and you're waiting. You're waiting.
I like this game.
You're playing the waiting game,
Uh-huh.
and suddenly your comlink beeps. Where exactly did you tell the Tuskens to attack?
The palace.
Yeah, they seem to have not gotten that memo. They are attacking the sail barge.
They're going for the huts.
Yeah, apparently someone told them that there was an assassin that killed the boy of the chief or something.
Ah, those damn huts.
You didn't have anything to do with this, did you?
Do I look like the type of person who does stuff like that? I'm a professional.
This would seem very professional.
I know, huh?
Very well. You have the security spike I sent you?
Yes.
Okay. Wait until they start to send reinforcements. Then the tower will be almost completely undefended. You can sneak up, install the spike, and send out the deactivation signal.
And then kill any slaver along the way.
You're not including me in that, are you?
You have droids.
Okay.
I'm thinking about it internally.
He hangs up.
Okay. I'm so gonna kill that motherfucker. I'm so gonna kill. Nah, I don't know. I don't know.
All right.
Multiple personalities starting to develop.
Okay, so, or you're waiting over the dune. The huge gate creaks open, and several mercenary soldier type people on swoop bikes fly out to try and save Jabba and his other hut friends on their sunset voyage. All right. Now you...
Sneaking.
Okay, sneak in, roll for stealth. Yeah. 5. No one sees
7.
you. You manage to make it all the way up to the big tower that's on the side of the main palace. Mm-hmm. How do you want to do this to climb up? Would you...
I got grappling hooks.
Mm-hmm. And you have Wookiee climbing claws.
And Wookiee I'm ready! So I throw a grappling hook so my buddy Tucker can climb up. Mm-hmm. And the droid. Oh, no. No.
Perhaps I could stay and keep watch?
Your lookout!
Okay. What should I do if someone starts shooting at me?
Hide!
Okay.
Do you have a gun?
I wish I had one.
Fucking recite songs to them, I don't care! Actually, here, I give him my heavy blaster
He catches
pistol.
it.
Long end points towards the enemy.
Okay.
Pull the little tail thingy inside there.
Okay, he suddenly twists it around, goes it forward, makes to holster it, comes out. I used to amuse the...
Show off! And then I climb.
I used to amuse the children with that.
Let's see if you're any good using it, though. So,
You start to climb.
I start climbing. Using
for-
my Wookiee claws.
Roll for agility. 3.
5.
Okay, you make it about halfway, and let me roll for Tucker's agility.
So you rolled a 6.
Yes!
Tucker rolled a 6, and now he is starting to beat you.
Show off!
Go ahead and roll again.
2 plus 2 is 4. And he does it again.
He makes it all the way to the top, takes out a small welding torch, and starts to cut a hole open
Where?
in the top of the tower so that he can get inside.
Smart boy. Smart boy! Good, good.
Okay,
Every penny.
go ahead. Roll again.
Oh. A 1!
You slip.
Did
There's
I use
a
my brawn
loud.
to attach myself?
There is a loud screeching sound.
Ah, like nails on a chalkboard.
Yeah, although this is nails on a
Concrete slab.
metal.
Or metal. Oh,
Yeah. So, you're gonna have to roll for stealth to see if anyone heard that.
I got 6. Total 6.
You don't know if anyone heard it, but
Okay.
Tucker is going to keep welding. 1.
Oh.
He drops the welding torch.
Fucking
Do you want to roll for agility to see if you can catch it?
Yes. I catch him, motherfucker!
Yes.
Can't stop myself for but I can catch a motherfucking torching weld.
Okay, would you care to continue climbing?
Yes.
Where are you going to put the welding torch?
In my belt.
Okay.
I rolled a 2 plus 2 is 4.
Okay, you're 3/4 of the way up there.
Okay, I go again. Oh, this time it's a 5.
You're all the way up there. Would you like to do the welding, or would you give it back to Tucker?
How good of a job was he doing? Honestly.
He's only got like 1/4 of the way done.
Oh, okay.
Do you have any mechanics?
No, I don't. So I'm giving it to him. Here you go. You good boy. You keep doing your thing.
Okay.
I'll supervise.
Okay. You could always try and help. And
I will How would I help?
You have a vibro sword.
Oh, that is true. I turn it on. So on the other side that
Yeah.
he has started for me, I will cut.
He continues to weld a little bit.
And I cut that motherfucker.
You slash a huge arc that pretty much takes care of 2 halves of the thing.
All right, let's go.
He rolls one more time, and the thing starts to fall.
Oh,
Roll for stealth.
no.
Well, neither of you catch it. It falls. Oh dear. And it hits Z3 on the head. And let's see if they hear the huge clang. You hear some muttering amongst the door, and you hear the whine of a single repulsor lift. Someone is coming out on a bike to investigate.
Oh, on a bike?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I take out my bowcaster.
Okay.
And I watch.
All right.
Never
You
so closely to
You
snipe
see
this
them going, and Z3
hiding.
quickly buries the panel and tries hiding behind the tower on the opposite side.
I look at Tucker, I'm like, look at this motherfucker. Look how natural he looks. Ah, he's so deceitful.
Okay.
Let's see how it works. I'm keeping my gun on him. I just want to make sure that he doesn't sound an alarm or anything like that. So I'm just watching. Right now, we're not moving until we know what's happening.
Okay, we'll do a perception for him as he arrives.
Motherfucker sees everything.
Yep, he rolled a 6. He sees the droid.
Uh-huh.
He sees the droid hiding.
Uh-huh.
And he turns around and starts gunning it back for base.
Shoot him! Personal gear, Tucker.
Damn it, I'm a translator, not a doctor.
Formalities later. Running now. Go, go, go.
Okay, but if I die, I'm haunting your ass.
Okay, you wouldn't be the first. I need your air support. My location.
Got it. Airstrike on your location. Coming in.
I don't trust my pilot. Tucker, did you see lightning pee-pee? Lightning pee-pee.
All of this guy's blood is now on the ground.
Tucker! Did you see that?
I wish I hadn't, but...
That's called the Kashyyyk Blossom. Fucking kill everybody on Tatooine. Nuke this bitch from orbit.
You're not including me in that, are you?
Bacon!
Thanks for listening to Weekend Star Warriors. I am your host and game master, John Ike. Star Wars was created by George Lucas and is owned by Disney. This game follows the basic rules of the Edge of the Empire role-playing game, and rulebooks are available for sale wherever books are still sold. Liliana Emerald was played by Megan Cordero. You can follow her on Instagram at Maganda88. Zizix Math was played by Jeffrey Gardner. You can follow him on Instagram at Jeffa+. Ping Pong was played by Kat Johnston. You can follow her on Instagram at BirdieCat82. Maklaw was played by Edgar Cuevas. You can try to follow him, but do so at your own risk. Music by Megan Cordero. Special thanks to Mike Christensen and Melissa Cuevas. Please like, subscribe, and review, and we will release the next episode in a couple of weeks. Thanks for listening, and remember,
I'm a professional.